But I guess here we are. Hi. Nice to meet you. Dude, I want to talk about assholes today.
Yeah.
Assholes? We all have one, right? You have an asshole, I have an asshole. We know we have like an asshole in our life. A straight asshole, a gay asshole. An asshole with a swivel. I don't know what that's like, but it might be interesting. This is my first time doing this bit, and I'm a little bit nervous and caught off guard. Woo! I have anxiety. I use index cards for self-medication. I'm so sorry. I don't smoke weed anymore, but I always get high at the airport. I just need to get like my bearings here.
I know.
Okay, so we talked about the assholes, and I think like it sucks if you're an asshole. It sucks if you have an asshole in your life. But, like the only type of asshole that's acceptable would be like a lovable asshole, right? So I went to a bar, and this happened recently. It's a true story. I went to a bar recently, and I walked in, and I went to go see some people play some music, and I got introduced to this musician. We're around the same age. We strike up a conversation, and all of the like all the references and the pop culture stuff is all hitting good. We're having a good conversation. We get into talking about our heritage. And I'm mostly Italian, so I tell them my last name. My last name is Maffeo. And I know what you're all thinking, that's a pretty fucking awesome last name, right? And it's a little sexy, sounds like mafia, it's got an edge to it. But it's more fun to say, Maffeo. That's what I was called a lot by most of my friends. So anyway, this fella here was a little tipsy, and he I swore he was Irish because he had like freckle face, gumdrop button wearing, everything. But so I'm like, well, what's your last name? And he says, Heffelfinger. And I immediately start laughing in this man's face. And he's just shaking his head. So we continue the conversation, but the whole time in my head, I'm like, Heffelfinger. Heffelfinger. I'm like, are you like the Muggle cousin of the Hufflepuffs? So we're going through, we're talking the rest of the night, but I keep giggling every once in a while, and he knew why. We get to the end of the conversation, he's getting ready to pay his tab, and I just looked at him and I just blurted it out, Heffelfinger. And he's like, you're an asshole. Sorry. I like it. And I said, that's the best compliment I could ever get. That's the end of that story. I guess a little bit about me. I have PMDD, PTSD, ADHD, and OCD. Woo! That's a D. I got it. But if it's just the D, that's been MIA. I wish it was still true because it hits better in my mind, but I'm glad you guys like it. I got the D a few times since I wrote that joke. I come from a ridiculous family, mostly Dago, and they don't like accepting the truth. I think it's just I don't know if it's an Italian thing or just like a family thing, but they like to sweep things under the rug and not acknowledge like what they're doing. They just make things up. Gaslighting. A lot of gaslighting goes on in the household, and I'm telling you, the house, it was so gassed up when I was coming up. We'd walk down the street and Jews would cross and go down the other side. We were like the gaslight thugs. Walking down, they didn't want to be anywhere near us. But yeah, my mom has so my mom gaslights more than a Carnival cruise line. It has more gas than I don't know, I messed that one up. I'm fucking nervous, whatever. I'm trying. How's everyone? everybody doing? You doing all right? Okay, good. So I don't know if it's my time, so I am going to say, what I always say to people is, you have to suck at something before you're good at it. So thank you for experiencing my suck.